Listen, as we move on now, House of Hope Church has called out hip-hop artist Khaligraph Jones and gospel-turned-secular musician Bahati for using priestly gowns in videos of their songs. Now, could it be that the men in cloth feel like the artists are misleading Kondo Wabuana? Cindy, I know you saw the, did you see the video? So Khaligraph posted the teaser. He's featured this amazingly talented Lua rap artist called Japesa. He is very, very talented. Please, if you've never heard of him, just get on him now. All right, so we have a bit of the song, by the way. In case you haven't watched it, take a look.
I'm in the grave with kings and queens to help with the stories. Sisi kuku, I'm a slave. Tulianze from nothing. Remember when I used to like I would kneel and pray. Finally, nyaseo sekwe, then now you can call me your Papa J. Gidwa dongeo ge matimoga hot. Samoro gijoga kabisa. Sisiri ni mimi jadot. Jumapili ibro yuda kanisa. Kataka bado wachamo walot. Gimana Yesu amesha safisha.
Sorry. Khaligraph Jones is an artist par excellence, and I do not mind saying it again and again. His lyricism is so amazing, and I think he should rap more in the Luo, because he said it in a way that even my dad, if he listened, he'd go like, "Come on, Chwadgino, you know." He really hit the notes. About the dressing, I grew up Catholic, and I sort of understand how it can be taken the wrong way.
Okay.
During the Met Gala, when I think it was 2 years ago, when the theme was Catholicism or something, and guys are coming out with their own different
Madonna,
interpretation. I understand artists to you and to me, but when there are people who view these clothes in terms of the symbolism that they hold, I do see how it can be taken out of context. However, art cannot be put into a box and a label. So maybe it's time that also people like me who are a bit conservative understand that it is just an appreciation and it is not necessarily demeaning the religion.
Yeah. I mean, I completely understand, you know, your standpoint and your opinion, Cindy, but then however, you have to remember that religion is an extremely icy, very dicey and extremely sensitive subject to touch on. It is very, you know, it's one of those, it's very controversial. Like, you have to be very careful what you do and what you say, because it can be taken completely out of context, and they don't want to understand your art, because for us, this is something that we consider very, very seriously. And as you portray it in your video, it sort of looks like it's just a thing that other people can do. So I sort of see where they're coming from. But Kwach, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think this follows, you remember when cops were also banned from going to preach using
their uniforms?
Their police uniforms.
Yep.
Because normally those uniforms are there for a reason. The attire someone wears for something is there for a reason, and when you try to take it out of context, kidogo, then it might mean something that it wasn't meant to be. And at least we are happy, we are lucky that Kina Khaligraph, they were still within the boundaries of sanity. There's a video someone did, and they were wearing those the clothes of the clergy, and what they were singing, my God. I can't even mention the name of the video, because now there are some weirdos out there who will start going,
I want to tell me about it. I want to go see it. I want to go see it. Kwach, tell me. Go on, Cindy.
Well, what the clergy needs to address is, have you noticed that apart from depicting, you know, priests and stuff in the way they dress, the rosary is now an ornament. It is an article of adornment. People no longer see it, you know, wear it like it's something, they are beads of worship. People wear them like necklaces.
Well,
but the bigger the better.
Yeah, but
so,
I mean, go on.
So I think it's, yes, they are to be respected, and there is some symbolism in them, but maybe in the context in which Khaligraph was using them, it can be seen as art depicting society. Probably. That would be my argument. However, Rihanna in the Met Gala, when she came up dressed as a bishop with a big hat, I had issues with that. That is just me. As somebody who was born and raised a Catholic, I was like, and I think she had worn like a bodysuit with the, I found it a little funny.
All right, well now for those of us who are watching it from like a fashion standpoint, we were like, oh my days, did you see what Rihanna wore? Because and you see, that's the thing, Cindy. So, you know, when it comes to religion, it's very personal, right? And that's why I said it's very icy. Like, you're not sure if you want to touch on it, because it hits people very differently. And
but then I think also there is a space of sensitivity to what makes sense to someone.
Yeah.
You know, values are something that are very personal. And if someone tells you that I don't like what you're doing to what I believe in, then I think maybe you should listen to them.